Hello friends, Marcy here, and I want to share something different with you today. Aside from my fountain pen hobby and ink hobby, I also have a watercolor hobby, and I have many brands of paints, tube paints, Daniel Smith, Winsor Newton, M. Graham, and palettes of pen paints that I use. And I recently received, 2 days ago, I received these beam paints. I ordered them on February 28th, and I received them from Canada um, 2 days ago. So on March 11th. So I want to share them with you because one, this is Women's History Month, and this company is owned by women, an Indigenous group in Canada. And here's a little bit about the company. Beam painting, or beam paints, excuse me. They are plastic free, and they use wood, cedar and birch wrappers. There's a lot there that you can read about their company and their website. I do encourage you to check them out and order from them. So I'm going to swatch these with you. Of course, I have, they included some stickers. I love stickers. This one, this one was on the wrapping. It says, being perfect, imperfect. And this was an opportunity that I took to purchase some of their imperfect paints. And so they sent me, I didn't get to choose my order. They sent it, and again, it's plastic free. And so they put their little paint pans inside this wood. And then they, here's another one. This is a little paint palette. Love having this in the primary colors. Again, I did not choose the items I received. I was ordering like a grab bag at a fabulous price. It's no longer available. You have to watch their website for when they have some of their imperfects available. The only thing that I have a description on, I'm going to look up on their website to describe and name the colors, is they sent me this free sample, and here is a code, scan to shop, little QR code, and this free sample is the only one that actually has the label on it with the color and the numbers. PY74, PB 15.1. It is lightfast, professional grade, handmade watercolor. So, and again, no plastic in their wrapping. I think it's quite unique that on their website they do sell several of these in several colors in a Kaweco fountain pen tin, and it actually comes with a Kaweco pen, so that's kind of cool. Of course, it's right down my alley of interest, and they do take a lot of care in their packaging. So I'm going to move the packaging away, and we're going to swatch together in this new palette color diary that I ordered from Amazon, and we'll experience these new colors together. So give me a moment to clean up. I'll be right back. So as we get started, this is HG Art Concepts Painter's Color Diary, 6x8 size, 100% cotton watercolor paper. I've not tried this brand or paper before, so we'll see how that goes. And it does say it has the glassine pages in between, so that when you close it, you don't smudge or transfer any of your colors. I think that's a nice touch. So we'll experience this together. And since I don't know the names of these paints, I'm going to look them up, compare them on their website at a later time, and write them in. I'm just going to swatch the colors here with you and move along. But the only one I know the name of, and it is listed first in their language, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Shing Wok Ande, which is pine green. So I'm going to experience this on the paper with you. We'll move on to the other ones, and then I will have to look up the names. Again, another tool I'm using to swatch with you is the Princeton Velvet Touch number 6 round. So I'm just going to get this very wet and try to wet and activate some of my color here with you. Oops, since I splattered here, I'm just going to go ahead and go here. Oh, goodness. Yep. Mercy, mercy, mercy. So I have a little more water in this than I desired for my beginning, but we'll just pull it out to a lighter color and dry off some of my water and get back to some richer color here. I'm liking this. It's very bright. It's like a sap green that I've used in other brands. So I'm liking that a lot. And that color name is Pine. And I'll have to record the numbers again. So let's move on and finish out this palette here. I have 2 jars of water. One I'm just going to clean my brush, and one that I'll have some clean water to dip into. So I won't transfer any colors. I like this. It's like a very gorgeous purple yet burgundy color, and after I have wet and activated it, it's quite bright, like fuchsia. Let me see if you're in frame. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to put down the concentrated color and then pull it out to see what kind of faded tints we can get. Pull out some more water to see some of the lighter values. All right. Pretty. That's actually lighter than I expected. Again, on the fuchsia, when I first saw the paint pan in the palette, I thought it was a deep royal, like a burgundy purple. And then I really like the earth tones. Again, I did not choose any of the colors in this palette, so this is a great surprise to me. I'm going with this one that I'm thinking is like a terracotta color. No certain order that I need here. Now that one pulled out light nicely. I'm going to get a little more concentrated color here for the end. And then after I look up these colors on their website, I'll just label it below. And the next one that I'm going to work into is, it looks like a yellow ochre of some family here. I got a little bit too much water on that. As this one's drying, it looks like a peach color. I like that, which I initially called a terracotta. And pull in, lighten that some with some water there. Nice. Okay, and we have one more on here that I'm not sure. It reminds me of Daniel Smith Buff Titanium, but it is a nice cream color, and it goes down on the paper as such. Are you still in frame? I'll move up. Okay. I like having this line here so you can see the transparency that your colors have. You see, as I moved over that black line, it helps me gauge the transparency of my paints. So I am really liking this assortment of earth tones from the Beam paints. And I think next I'm just going to go down this next column here with the 3 primary colors. And you can't go wrong with primary colors, because if you have a blue, red, and yellow, then you have a green, you have an orange, you have a purple, and you have a brown. You have everything. So let's start with the darkest one. I was so impressed with this palette when I received it that I went back to their website and looked to see what else they had. Of course, this was a special purchase, the Imperfect Perfects, just to clearance out, some of their overstock of ones that they're still working on. But since it was like a limited time purchase, and they no longer have them, or not currently do they have them on their website, the Imperfect Perfects, you'll have to watch out for those on your own. But they had a fabulous palette that was like, I think it was maple, a maple wood slab with 11 colors around. And so that's now on its way to my house. Because I thought it was a fabulous deal. I was impressed with the quality and the story that these women have behind their business. So I want to support that. And by me using these wonderful quality colors and paints, I feel comfortable using something safe. So that is our colors of Beam paints. And when I receive the rest of them, I'll be sure to come back and share with you. Let me pull this down a little bit into the frame. And again, I'll do some color mixing with my primaries and play around a little bit on this page. I'll just label it my Beam Paints color page. And we'll be back to share more at a later time. Thank you for spending some of your precious moments with me. You have a blessed day. Bye-bye.